What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Coming at you today on a lovely Saturday afternoon. Aaron and I are getting ready to record some videos for our other channel, but got a little early times bottled and bond in the glass because I'm about to be having some early times, and we'll talk about this. By the way, this is the older Brown-Forman made or bottled brown early times bottled and bond, and it's very good. Good little warm up for the day. Cheers. That'll get your palate started in the right way. All right. So, boy, oh boy, since the last time we talked, life has... Let me tell you a story about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. So, Aaron has been unexpectedly laid off with a bunch of other people a few weeks ago, and we didn't really know how that was going to play out, and the job market has not been great. She's submitted applications nonstop, has gotten 0 interviews, and she's incredibly qualified, incredibly good at what she does. So very confusing as to why nothing's happening in that regard. But thankfully, almost miraculously, I had an opportunity at my job to take a step up. So now we're kind of offsetting things, and it's coming in, couldn't come at a better time. It's a huge help. It almost feels like divine timing. So incredibly thankful for that. But what I want to talk about today is being honest with yourself, because nobody lies to us. Nobody lies to you more than you do. We all do it. We justify things. We talk ourselves into making decisions that we make. And I could have very easily done that in this situation because of the circumstances. It would have been very easy for me to just keep on going as I was at work. But again, almost by divine timing, we're 2 weeks into Aaron looking for jobs. She's gotten 0 callbacks, 0 emails back, 0 anything, 0 traction after a few dozen applications. So it's, we're sitting here wondering how we're going to manage this. We have some savings, but we really don't want to eat through them if we don't have to. And, those only last for so long. So the trajectory of this is right now not looking great. Of course, it's always, you don't have application or you don't have interviews until you get an interview. And then when you get an interview, you might have a job. So this could all be over with in a week or two. But at the same time, this could go on for months and months and months. We don't know. So there's a lot of unsurety in our lives right now. And no sooner than all this happened this past week, on Monday, I found out that my schedule that I currently work and my job at work, I'm not going to be doing that anymore. So I had to find something else to do. And I could have either made a lateral move into a different position there, or same position, but just a different assignment there. Or I could have taken a big step up and tackled a little bit more. It requires a little bit more time, requires a little bit more effort, a little bit more energy. And most of all, it's challenging in some specific personal ways. Like I've got to wake up at 3:30 a.m. to get up and go into work. I have to work 12-hour days instead of 8-hour days. I have to work Tuesday to Saturday instead of Monday to Friday. Not asking for any sympathy or anything like that. Just saying those are decisions previously that I have avoided. I've avoided going into work that early. I work in a 24-hour operation, so it's going nonstop. I've avoided going to work that early. I've avoided working on Saturdays because I want to spend time with my family and I want to prioritize my time with my family. And right now, we're in a position to where my family needs me in more of a support role to support this gap that we're currently experiencing than they need me in a presence role. And, I'm still doing things to make my presence minimally impacted. I might get home an hour later in the evenings, but I'm going in so early in the mornings. And in my gut, I knew that this was the right call, but my head was not on board, and I tried to talk myself out of it and into more of a lateral move, a Monday to Friday, regular hours type of thing. And I could have lied to myself and talked myself into that. And Erin was even encouraging me to make that lateral move because she really likes having me around. Go figure. I'm blessed to have a wife that actually likes me and enjoys spending time with me. But I knew in my gut that I had to take the assignment that I did not want to take because it was the right thing to do. And it took me being really honest with myself. And I used that personal anecdote here as just a little bit of an example to you guys. Like, I think we do it all the time. There's times where we talk ourselves into doing things that we shouldn't. On the smallest of scales of like things we do or don't eat, or purchases we do or don't make, or, decisions like that, versus all the way up to the largest scale of, what are we doing for our jobs? What's our life going to look like in regards to that? What are some of the larger decisions we make that impact us a lot more, whether it be personal, professional, relational, any of those things? And I just encourage you to be real with yourself, even when it's uncomfortable, and even when you really want to go another way. Like, your head and your heart might be leading you one way, but in your gut, you really know that you need to do something that you maybe don't want to do. Be honest with yourself and trust your gut. A lot of people say follow your heart. I think a lot of people would be a lot better off if they trusted their gut. And, maybe that's just a little bit of the old school in me coming out, but trust your gut. Do the hard things that you need to do for yourself and those people in your life that count on you. And to me, that's a big part of being a man. So I want to encourage you guys to do that. Think about those things. I raise a glass to you. I hope you're having a great weekend. Hope you have a great week ahead. Cheers. See you next time.